Welcome back. Welcome back to my live stream. Today I'm going to be giving y'all some tips on power gliding on GT Sport and grinding on GT Sport. Main way I can grind: go to arcade, do like a custom race. Of course, you're gonna have to level up, but doing like these like straight tracks. Mostly straight anyways. If you don't have enough skill to go through the corners. At first I had no idea how to corner on this game, because it was a new environment for me. And I started grinding on I would take like this track. I had like an entire selection of cars. Go garage, pick the highest class car that you have, which would probably be this car, which is the first car that you ever get. But there's a twist. You're gonna wanna put the starting grid at 20. 15 laps. Rolling start interval 4 feet. Beginner 400. Make sure that you win. But you're going to get a good amount of miles to upgrade vehicles, and you can start playing at 500, 600, 700, and whatnot. Then eventually, once you're done grinding on these like tracks, like such as this one, you can eventually get down to special stage route X. This is gonna be one of the hardest, most mentally challenging tracks that you'll ever have to race on. I recommend buying the R34 GTR V-Spec. This car is really easy to customize and is really easy to drive. Plus it's all-wheel drive, so I usually set at 2 laps. That's just me. Set starting grid at 20. I don't even have to change up the opponent settings, because once you fully upgrade the R34, you're just amazing. I can set it on harder. Set it harder if I want. Now, what is up with my GTR? Where's the livery at? Must be lagged. However, now I figured out something. Once you start hitting the blue zone on your rev, like on your rev gauge, your RPM, like it starts showing that you're about to, you need to up that some more. I set my top speed all the way up to 262. Wait, no, what? No, 272. Because I still have a lot of acceleration. But that's if you have the GTR R34 completely maxed out. And yes, traction control makes you a little bit slower, so, but this is almost a completely straight track. And whenever you do turn, you barely have to turn the steering wheel. You can use tilt steering on your controller if that's available, or if it's not broken. You don't have to use these exact settings on suspension or aerodynamics or whatever. Just gotta make sure that the power and weight is like this. The tires are your choice, but I recommend this. You won't be using your brakes. Also, brake balance doesn't matter. And the transmission will be set to this. And boom, you'll be grinding for a while. See, I'm racing against supercars. Alright. Reason why you want to start in the back? Because when you're drafting people, you pick up a lot of momentum. That's talking about rev meter is up in the blue. That's reducing my top speed. That's not because I'm going uphill, because I'm not sure what the freak I changed, but I'm keeping up with N1000 cars and N900 car. That may not seem like a lot, but holy frick. Change this up a bit. Let me show you what I mean by that. Alright, let's do this. I forgot that I had it. Sorry. See, I'm going a little bit faster now. And shoot. Yes, I'm doing this on purpose. Notice how I'm getting faster, but that's just called drafting. It's a simple technique that's used across all racing platforms. Yeah. Oh, and just a heads up, y'all can do however many laps y'all want, but y'all still get the miles even if y'all do exit the race. See, I still got the mileage points. I'm teaching you how to grind on coins, not miles technically, but you can still grind on miles if you want on this track. It's up to you. Dang, I still thought I had it. Oh shoot. I think it's time to get serious, guys. Dang it. Now playing, shall we? My plan is to spend 30 minutes on grinding for your car, on coins to get better cars, and 30 minutes on technique on power gliding. So that way you could eventually tell the difference of suspension and weight. Because power gliding helped me understand a lot of things about this game's physics that I needed to know just to keep full traction. Because specific cars like the RX-7, I don't know why, even with full race slicks, I still somehow find a way to spin out. I don't know why. That's just the game's physics. I don't know if it's the weight distribution somewhere or what, but anyways, let's continue. It looks like the car was about to like flip. No, that's just body roll. Why do they hit the brakes for no apparent reason? Like, you have to barely tilt the controller. I'm using tilt steering because of the specific track, and it's made power gliding on this game a whole lot more easier. I'm not sure entirely about actual drifting, where you need angle to rely on, but I use my throttle just to control my power gliding. It's basically drifting, but with all the power you can have. Why am I releasing off my throttle, you're asking? I'm using a technique called slingshot. It's basically you using the drafting technique, but some people have the same amount of power, and one may pull ahead, and the one that's falling behind release off that gas, so that way they can get a good slingshot. See how I'm pulling up on them? Eventually they'll start catching up because I have less power than them. Freaking A. Sorry, I choked on a piece of kernel from popcorn. See how they're pulling ahead of me? We'll do the slingshot technique again. I use the slingshot technique, and now, boom, I win. With just those two techniques, you can easily win a race. And that put money in my pocket. See that? And also put a good amount of mileage points in my pocket too. So it's really easy to start grinding on like 4 or 5 laps, and you start. Oh, would you look at that? You also get free cars just by doing this race once. I do not want that Toyota Supra. I already have one. No, I don't. Alright. I've never driven a McLaren on this game before, ever. I don't think I have anyways, unless it was a GR3, but if it was a street car, no. I've never driven a McLaren, like a street McLaren on this game before, I don't think. I may have owned one, but I may have gotten rid of it. This car I spent all of my money on. This car costs like 500,000 credit, $500,000, and yeah, I can. That was just by grinding off that one track. I think I owned a McLaren at one point, but I got rid of it. Oh, when did I get this? Oh, the F40. Oh my gosh. That is the RX-7 I'm talking about. The Type A is like, nah. It's never heard such thing as traction. This RX-7, I don't really use it for grip racing. It's my most powerful power gliding car that I get 47 seconds on the Suzuki. Take 2. I do not know the name of the track, so just no. Oh, when did I get this? Oh, I remember now. Okay. So these cars I don't even remember acquiring. Oh, this is the all-wheel drive dragster I have. I call it an all-wheel drive dragster, yeah, I still do. That's what it is. I know what it is, but that's what people has called me by in like dragster lobbies, like in the Blue Moon Speedway lobbies, and they have them as drag areas. And yeah, people, I destroy a few people. Yeah, I can't get the launch down if I'm going to beat. This car has 2 options: 1 wheelie, 2 spin out, and eventually crash. Pick one or the other, alright? I'm not really good with actual drag tuning. It's like to drive this. It's in 500, yeah. It well, it's 471 horsepower. Great car, probably. Oh no! My headset's going dead. Hold on. I find most of my torque around the 3,000 to 4,000 RPM section, I think. Because they don't have actual readings. Just 1,000 RPM to. I wonder what the liveries are for this thing. Car livery. Alright. Italy. Really? F40. Oh, okay, alright. I see what you're doing. Some people keep the stock rims. I see that. I see, cause with stock rims, it just looks cool as frick. I gotta admit, but these look insane. These liveries are getting insane, more insane by the day. This looks cool as frick though, but I wanna see what some of them actually look, what the rest look. What the frick is that? Hot rod lock. Not too bad. I've seen worse, but I'm not going to criticize him for creativity. I wish we could share tunes instead of just going to YouTube. Because imagine this being a drift car. Just imagine. Me learning to actually drift would be pretty freaking cool. It'll look pretty freaking cool on some of my cars, but some, why does it look like the McDonald's NASCAR? That looks kinda cool with some rims now. Alright. Oh, there's so many choices. Alright, chill out, my guy. Chill the frick out. I just love this car, especially in Need for Speed games. The way that sounds. Oh my gosh. The few Need for Speed games I've played that has this specific car, it don't really have that much customization to it that I've played in this. I want something not looking like a race car, but I want it to look fast. Cause that's exactly what this car is gonna be when I'm through with it. I tell you, I don't want it looking like a race car. I want it to be like an imported street car that's going to take over the entire interstate, making the cops cry that they're poor cruisers cannot catch up to it. That's exactly what I want cars to look like. That's exactly what I want cars to look like. I want this car to be the car that cops remember. If I'm being completely honest. Especially in the roleplay servers, cause oh my gosh. So some people just don't give a frick. I'll follow the roleplay rules at times, but whenever it gets to the point of actually racing, but you know. Whoa, hold up. Okay. Now it's pretty cool, but some rims don't, that would look pretty cool with stock rims. that country got in my throat for a minute. Rims. I said rims. Just don't rewind the freaking live stream, just don't. This literally makes it look like a Ford GT. Alright, let's see. I know I gotta find something really freaking interesting. Something that's gonna catch my eye. I will find something that catches my eye. Because I'm not really that creative type of person. I've made liveries in the past and alright, that's pretty you got me there. That's gonna be a car to remember. Wondering why that my profile picture is the R32? Yeah, I don't own any R32s in my garage. I was like, oh my gosh, why do I have every freaking car imaginable in this game? I was like, what if I reset my data? That's exactly what I did, and because I'm going to start over from scratch. And just see like, what would it be like if I start from scratch strong? And I came this far, and but yeah, I was sort of, whenever I first started playing this game, I was like, why am I so freaking weak? All of a sudden, I started learning this game. Boom. I reset my data, and I started off coming on strong. And now, I'm like, oh my god. Bye! Bye, old me. Exactly what I felt like as soon as I passed my previous level. I'm like, what, level 30, I believe? No. I don't remember what level I was at. Okay, I know is I passed a previous self at a lot of things. I did not think that could be possible, such as making a faster drag car. This thing looks freaking cool. I gotta say, well, in my taste. Y'all don't have to like it. I don't really care if y'all don't, because I'm gonna keep it either way. Yeah, it's this track I was talking about earlier. This track I learned a lot on how to drift and whatnot. Especially on a track that don't have a lot of players. I do not want to drift on the freaking section area. Drifting, yeah, it only has one player in it, so no one's gonna be in my way. Cause people actually do drift. You got me over here power gliding. I started learning with a Dodge Super B. So I first started learning how to drift, and that was on my. We're gonna be drifting with comfort mediums. It's not your ideal. This still somehow spins out. Sorry if my line's kind of bad. Shoot. I did not mean to change the camera, that kind of threw me off guard. I like to use my own weight. Sometimes that's not really a good idea. Like that. Because you can't always rely on your weight. That guy don't even look like he's drifting at all. Maybe it's to. I forgot I'm not an art, so I thought it was an RX-7 for a minute due to the pop-up headlight. Eventually I'm going to learn how to clutch kick. Because I'm driving with a automatic right now. And there's gonna be those of you that's gonna be saying, oh, you're trash, I just can't even drive a manual with clutch. Let alone a manual anyways. Like, bro, just leave me alone. Can I just drift in peace? Because there's those toxic players that don't really care about how good you are at drifting. Just if you just they'll be crashing into walls, and yet they'll have a manual, and they'll be calling you trash. It's gonna be getting that bad. Oh shoot! See how I don't have much angle? This is basically power gliding. I have training gears, basically. Perfect for power gliding, though. Oh, shoot, wrong car. This is the car that really gets me all riled up about this game. You can see that I'm using Sports Hard. Because with Sports Hard on the other car, you cannot drift. This would be the definition of, oh no, that's the definition of bad driving. Oh shoot. It's been a minute since I've driven this car, so. The turbo makes it sound like some sort of diesel. I can probably get a lot of angling, probably, but that's going to take in a good amount of effort, an insane amount of effort to just keep under control. One minute and 2 seconds. Try out without traction control. It's taking my speed down just a good amount. Really good now. Yeah, dude's AFK. I can see him being ghost. I feel like I'm a little bit used to this car now. What is he doing? Or it's an SC. Huh. I've gotten hate. I've been, people in this game don't exactly really like me because of me powergliding. Like, bro, can I drive the way I want? If it's drifting, then why are you doing the same thing as I am? We're both going at powergliding is just a matter of less angle. Entries are different. Just because the way I drift goes different. Does not matter that you have to be mad at me. Yeah, I do know. I do not know how to do a 360. What's that? Ah, shoot. That looks like a perfect round. I must say so myself. But I was just showing y'all. But if y'all could look at my throttle and my steering, you could see how I do my power gliding. You should probably not do it the same way I do it, but I was just showing y'all how to do stuff on GT Sport, specifically this game. Do not do this on any other game. Well, probably like on Forza Horizon. I'm not sure if the physics are different, but anyways, I was just showing y'all some tips and tricks. Well, goodbye and good night, everyone. Have a great day, great weekend, or week. Anyways, yeah, I'm just going to end the video because that's already pathetic. Anyways, goodbye, good night.